What's good, everybody? Welcome to another video. Earlier I uploaded the AEW Collision and Dynamite review, and today I'm going to be giving, as Nola makes her acquaintance. What's up? What's up, big dog? What you on? Chillin'? She wanted to step in and be a part of the predictions video. We're gonna make this quick because I gotta get some sleep because I'm on the road to Detroit. So we have a 9-match card. Expected to be jam-packed with 50,000 in Ford Field. I expect this show to be pretty good. The build has been okay. Not the greatest, but like I always say, no matter the build, the superstars will put out the best effort and you will probably end up with a fantastic show. WWE has been hit after hit after hit when it comes to their premium live events so far since Triple H took over, and I expect this to be nothing different. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into it, man. So let's start this off with the Summerslam Battle Royal presented by Slim Jim. Now, little is known about this Battle Royal. We only know that Sheamus and LA Knight have been added, and as of Monday Night Raw, Tommaso Ciampa, Shinsuke Nakamura have also been added. A few people that I can think will be added will probably be Brawling Brutes, AJ Styles, Karrion Kross, maybe Bronson Reed. I don't expect Bobby Lashley to be in there since he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, so I don't think he needs to be here. He hasn't been on SmackDown at all until like recent weeks, so I don't expect him to be on there. I expect maybe Grayson Waller, probably Rey Mysterio. Out of the crop, who I think will win, my heart is with LA Knight. This battle royal specifically was made for him. This was created doing something different to put LA Knight on the show, since they screwed up with the United States Championship opener challengers or whatever Fatal 4-Ways they were doing. When LA Knight lost his qualifying match to Rey Mysterio. So this is them trying to do it right by having him possibly win this. I don't see no other outcome other than him winning this. If you want to keep the crowd, if you want to have the crowd on a hot start, so I'll take LA Knight, but I will say for a dark horse, watch out for Grayson Waller. Next matchup we're going to talk about is Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Now this feud has been started all the way back since the Royal Rumble with the infamous spot of both of them springboarding into each other, making a viral moment, leading up to Money in the Bank with the botched Spanish fly through the tables, which I wasn't a big fan of. You could have seriously get hurt. And doing the build of this, Logan Paul is tricky because Logan Paul has previous weeks has got the upper hand on Ricochet. He's been better probably in promos against Ricochet, and he's got as of Monday he knocked Ricochet out. So I can see Ricochet winning this match, but I am going to go with Logan Paul because you got to get back on your investment. He literally hasn't won a match since last year, as of SummerSlam today. His last win was against The Miz at last year's SummerSlam. So I expect him to get a win, and I'm pretty sure they're going to open up the show. Logan has made it known that he wants to open the show so he can get to watch his brother fight Nate Diaz. So I expect him to open the show. I am going to take Logan Paul, but I would not be surprised if Ricochet win, just because Logan Paul get the upper hand on him. So, but I'm still going to take Logan Paul in this matchup. Next up, man, we're going to talk about Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. Now, wasn't too hyped about this match, but as of Monday night, those promo packages for both Shayna and Ronda have been fantastic. The promo package with Shayna makes the reasoning of her turning against Ronda at Money in the Bank much more credible, because she feel like Ronda Rousey is just coming in and just taking a spot where Shayna had to earn everything she got at this point. Ronda wasn't building no rings. She wasn't having putting rings together. breaking down rings or nothing like that. She just came on skating because she's Ronda Rousey. You had the bigger match. You had the big match at WrestleMania. Didn't have to put no work in. When Shayna had to go through the rear, had to go through NXT, and then the main roster ain't doing nothing. When Ronda just handed her everything. That's pretty much the story of their whole career since they met each other. So, valid points by Shayna and his mates. And I think, okay, now, let's get this straight. Shayna, I don't think nobody would cheer her after this Ronda Rousey thing is over with. They just cheering her just because she's going against Ronda Rousey and people don't want to see Ronda Rousey. That's what I believe is going to be. Hopefully things turn out to be different and Shayna is able to come out on top of this and become a major person that the crowd can get behind. But I think this match is predictable because it's rumored that Ronda's going to take a hiatus or sabbatical for a while after SummerSlam. And why not do the honors and put your friend over out the door when this could possibly be your last match in a while. So we'll take Shayna Baszler in this match. It is an MMA style match, so maybe you probably do a fight pit cage. You never know. They ain't announced nothing, but they could surprise you. So I'm going to take Shayna Baszler in this matchup. Hopefully this propels Shayna to some bigger and better things. Next matchup we're going to talk about, we got Drew McIntyre taking on Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, this matchup is going to be a banger. Just like the matchup with Sheamus at Clash at the Castle. Just like the matchup with Drew and Sheamus at WrestleMania. So I expect this match to deliver the same amount of hits and chops that the previous two matches did. Now, when it comes to who I believe will win this match, I think Gunther wins this match because you're so close to breaking that record. At this point, Gunther has probably 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3.5 weeks until he breaks the record. So this wouldn't make no sense for him to carry that championship so long. And we get there and we finally get him breaking the record. That'd be a humongous feat. Even though Gunther don't need it, but it's good to have somebody else represent the Intercontinental Championship and who did it with class, and like people can get behind Gunther like as the face of the guy who broke the record and set the new record as holding the championship the longest and not Honky Tonk Man. So I got Gunther winning this match, and you can always keep Drew McIntyre safe by doing a finish where Ludwig Kaiser or Giovanni Vinci get involved in this match. And then from Drew's perspective, you can do something to where, okay, last time at WrestleMania, it was a third person involved, which was Sheamus. So Drew McIntyre couldn't beat him one-on-one, couldn't beat him there because there was another person involved. Here, for instance, at SummerSlam, he can't beat him because his cronies get involved, that being Kaiser and Vinci. So now, Drew McIntyre has a gripe to be like, we need to settle this one-on-one, mano-a-mano. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is if we do a steel cage match. One more shot at the Intercontinental Championship in a steel cage match. And then that's where you have Drew McIntyre beat Gunther for the championship. After Gunther breaks the record, he drops the title to Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre to carry the championship on like Gunther did for a while. And Gunther's going to be on the bigger and better things, so don't worry about Gunther. But that's how I would do it. Gunther goes over here. Then later on down the line, steel cage match between the two, and Drew McIntyre beats him in the main event of Monday Night Raw. That way you catapult the Intercontinental Championship. Even though Gunther has already done that, you just put it on a higher pedestal, and it's on par with the World Heavyweight Championship. That's what I would do. So I'm gonna take Gunther in this matchup here. Hopefully WWE do the same and book it that way. Maybe predictable, but sometimes predictable is not bad. Alright, man. Our next matchup we're going to talk about the World Heavyweight Championship match between the champion Seth freaking Rollins defending the championship against Finn Balor of the Judgment Day. Now, same build that we got from Money in the Bank. This literally is 7 years to the day when these two have faced off to crown the new Universal Champion, which Finn Balor would beat Seth Rollins to become the Universal Champ. But his reign was not long because the next night on Raw he had to relinquish the title because Seth Rollins did the dumbass spot of the buckle bomb into the barricade where Finn Balor couldn't brace himself, and he fucked up his shoulder, and he was out for a while, pretty much like almost close to a year. So if I'm who I'm going for in this match, man, my heart wants to see Finn Balor win the championship, beat Rollins again, at least let him hold the championship for a while, so you get the visual of the Judgment Day holding everything. Dom is the NXT champ, Finn is the world champ, Priest is the Money in the Bank, and Rhea is the world women's champ. So that visual will be very good for the Judgment Day. And Finn don't have to hold the championship that long. I'm not saying he should hold it up till the Royal Rumble or no shit like that. Just hold it for a while, then Seth beats him again for it. Maybe Priest cashes in, and then go from there. I hear a lot of proposal ideas of having Priest cash in during the match and then Seth still retain. I personally don't like the idea because I think it makes both of these two look stupid if they lose and Seth retains, and then you just have the whole thing where it's animosity between Finn and Priest and Judgment Day lead to an eventual breakup. I'm not a fan of that. I want the Judgment Day to stay together as long as they can and rule over Monday Night Raw. That's just me. And I'm going to take Finn Balor, man. Recreate the moment you had 7 years ago with Finn beating Rollins and holding the championship. Get the visual for the Judgment Day. Man, that's it, man. So let's go to our semi-main event. We have the trilogy match, the third and final match, the rubber match, per se, with Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Now, this match could have had a stipulation. Who knows? Maybe the night of SummerSlam they come out with a stipulation. We don't know yet. They haven't announced anything so far, just a regular match. At this point, you know what you're going to get with these two in the match. You're going to get it either 5 to 10 or 5 to 7 minute match with going through barricades, German suplex, maybe some blood here and there. That's what you're going to get in this match. I expect Cody to win this match because he has to continue the story, and his story is leading to another championship match against Roman Reigns, preferably at WrestleMania, and he finally gets that championship. So Brock is just another roadblock for him to get through, and that's the way I see it. Don't know where Brock goes from here. And here's a rumor that Bray Wyatt may come back at SummerSlam and probably do something with Cody. That's the only thing I can see, being that Cody was one of the guys who, I guess, wronged Bray in NXT back in the day. So it might lead to something like that. We don't know. But I'm going to take Cody for this win here because he has to finish the story. Now let's go to the main event of the night. We have the Tribal Chief, head of the table, the WWE Universal Undisputed Heavyweight Champion of the world, Roman Reigns, taking on main event Jey Uso for the WWE Universal Undisputed Heavyweight Championship and the mantle of Tribal Chief. This match is coined a tribal combat match, meaning nobody from the family can get involved. It's pretty much like a tribal way of saying like no holds barred or no DQ or shit like that. I think this match should be simple because we haven't seen, since it's like no holds barred, no DQ, it won't be necessarily a clean win. So you're going to see some shit like people interfere, maybe a bunch of hardcore spots and stuff like that, announce tables, so forth and so on, right? This thing started with Jey Uso. It's going to end with Jey Uso. But Jey Uso is going to be the one looking up at the lights with the 1, 2, 3. And Roman retains the championship. Because Jey had his moment at Money in the Bank when he pinned Roman. And this won't be the same outcome. He will lose this match. And I think Paul Heyman will play a factor in this match. Because he's not family. Only family that's involved in this angle is Solo, Jimmy, Jey, and that's it. And Roman. That's it. I don't think Solo or Jimmy gonna get involved. I think Paul Heyman plays a part in this match, and he helps Roman win and keep the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship. So that'll do it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know who you guys think will win tonight's matchup. Well, SummerSlam's matchup. And I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy the show, man. And I'll see you guys for another video. Maybe a review. I don't know yet. But you guys take care. I'm out, man.